Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 19th of May. It's quite wet outside, but it's time for... Yes, it's time for Ignite After School Club. I hope you're all well. I hope you are dry after, well, various downpours that we've had today, especially the one that would probably happen just as you were coming home from school. Is it raining now? No, it's stopped now. Freddie's just come home from school, and both him and George have got to go and do their paper round and try to avoid the rain, which will be fun because I don't think they will. How have you been? How has your week been? Let me know. Say hello in the comments. Let me know who's watching. It's great to have you with us. We've got a good show today. We've got our game in a bit and build a house. And then we've got some jokes. Up to you whether they're good or not. So we've got some jokes coming up. We've got our Bible verse of the week. We've got our talk. We've got an interesting craft activity. It's more of an activity than a craft. You just need some paper and a Pritt stick, some scissors, a ruler, maybe a bit of sellotape. It sounds very basic, but it's really good. I've tried it. I really struggled to do it, but we're going to have a go, and it's really cool. If you get it right, it's really cool. So we're going to be doing that later on. We've then got the Barry versus challenge of the week that I recorded with Adrian yesterday. And then, that's about it for today. So hope you're well. Let's start with a game. Have I been? I went out. I went out today. I popped in for lunch with my mum and dad today to help my dad sort out his barbecue. And after we'd sorted it out, it started to rain. It was good fun. But meant to be having a barbecue this weekend. Is it going to rain? I think so. Okay, let's play Build a House. This word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters long. Okay, so 6 letters long for this one. Text in a letter on the comments from Adrian. Keith's fault then. Yeah, it'll be my dad's fault that he bought this barbecue. I don't know how long ago. I don't know how long Dad's had this barbecue, but today was the first time it was lit. And there is my dad, who, if Dad's here, that means he's got out of cutting the grass. So an I for Dad. There is an I. An E from Mum. Is there an E? There is also an E. So there you go. Dad was meant to cut the grass this afternoon, and I'm guessing rain stopped play. So either he didn't start. Did you start, Dad? Or have you just got half to do? So just comment in, put in the comments a letter, and we'll see if you can beat me. Do I need to broadcast this to the world? And the grass is cut. The grass is cut. There you go. Well done. It's news. Everybody likes a bit of news. An F from Adrian. There is an F. Where did that come from? And an R from my mum. There is an R. This is rubbish. I thought I was going to do all right with this. I thought... I can't believe this. Well done, Adrian. Finger. is the word. I didn't get anything on that. I thought I was going to get something. I'm now just looking at the screen to see if you can see the word. No, you can't see the word. That was amazing. Well done. I don't think I actually... Yeah. I didn't give any clues today. Rubbish. Filter from my dad. No, that was wrong, Dad. Okay, let's go with game number 2. Let's see if I do any better on this one. This word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. This word, just 5 for this one. Comment in a letter, and we'll see. Hopefully, I could do a bit better. That was rubbish. An E. Is there an E? Ha ha! There is not an E. Adrian's gone for thumb, which would make sense, and that would really be annoying if the word was thumb, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, the word isn't thumb, so I'm gonna take that as a wrong answer, Adrian. So no, it's not thumb. And Ruth, an A. Is there an A? Oh, there is an A, Ruth. Well done. Yeah, there we go. An A right in the middle. Is it thumb? A H. There is a H as well. There you go. There we go. I can see a bit of sunshine coming out. The boys might be able to get to do their paper round before it stops raining. An S. Is there an S? There is not an S. C. I didn't want that one to come up. There you go. I don't think I'm going to do very well now you've got a C. A T. Is there a T? There is not a T. Get my ceiling. Adrian, I think that's an I. It looks like a I. There is not an I. So I get part of my roof. An N. Not an N, no. So I have my roof. I'm happy with that. A lot better than last time. Don't think I'm going to win, though. You're thinking. An O. There's not an O. Means I get a chimney. An M. Is there an M? There's not an M. So I get a window. Adrian with a K. There is a K. And Dad with an R. There is not an R. Well done, Adrian, again. So I was really close on that one. I thought this one would be an easier one to get than finger, but it turns out not. No, there you go, chalk. So the first word is finger, and the second word is chalk. Mum's got it as well, but Adrian was in there first. Well done. Okay. There we go. 2-0. Rubbish. Right, okay. What have we got coming up now? We don't have any pictures sent in. Remember, guys, if you want any pictures to be seen, send them right here at barry@holysaviour.church, right there, and I will show them on the show. But if we haven't got any pictures, that must mean it's time for... That's right, it's time for jokes from the digital assistant. I asked the digital assistant yesterday for some jokes, and I have to say it took a while again. I heard about 24 jokes before I finally had 3 that I thought were any good or ones that we haven't heard before. So I'm going to read out 3 jokes. And what I want you to do is, after I've read out the 3 jokes, I want you to comment in with emojis. And I want to have thumbs up emojis or thumbs down emojis. So 3 emojis for the 3 jokes of whether you think they're a really good joke or not so good. So here we go. Joke number 1. Actually, this is a very good joke for today, actually. What does a cloud wear under his raincoat? Thunderwear. I quite like that. There was some thunder actually earlier, about 5 minutes past 3. There was some thunder. So there you go. What does a cloud wear under his raincoat? Thunderwear. So that's joke number 1. Joke number 2. What time is it when a clock strikes 13? Well, it's time to get a new clock. I think it's broken. I like that one as well. Okay. Here's one. How do scientists freshen their breath? With experiments. So there you go. 3 jokes there. Actually, I thought they were all okay today. I'd give them all a thumbs up, but it's up to you. 3 emojis, thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think for those 3 jokes? Adrian has Adrian liked thunderwear. He didn't like a new clock, and he's thinking about the experiments. Where Ruth thinks Ruth didn't like any of them. Oh, Brogan, there's a definitive thumbs down from Brogan. Oh, Brogan, come on. There we go. I quite like that. They weren't so bad this week, I don't think. But you know, Dad is thinking about the first 2, but liked the last one. Experiments. And Haley Nixon, Indiana. Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome. Hope you didn't get too wet coming home from school. The sun has come out now, but it wasn't at 3 o'clock. It wasn't very nice, was it? So hopefully you've, if you're wet, you've dried yourself off and you're ready to get back with Ignite. Okay, so we've got our Bible verse now. Now each week, I I show a Bible verse, and this week is no exception. So this is to do with today's theme. Today's theme, by the way, sorry, the game, the first word was finger, the second word was chalk, and the theme of today is nailed it. So nailed it is the theme. And the Bible verse for today comes from Romans chapter 12, verse 18, and it is this: do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. That's from Romans chapter 12, verse 18. Do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. I think that's a fantastic Bible verse to try and live by. Do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. Romans 12, 18. Now, oh dear, Haley's just said we got soaked. It was a little wet. It was a little wet. It's quite scary. The weather can be absolutely beautiful, which only means one thing. In about 30 seconds' time, it's going to rain. But there we go. Yeah, boys still haven't done their paper rounds yet. They might get wet. Who knows? Okay, so fingernails. Oh, that's the door. Fingernails. Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about. They are good for scratching an itch, scraping off sticky price tags on things. But there's more to nails than you might think. See, the part that you can actually see is called the nail plate. And it's mostly made up of dead cells. And the pink colour, you see, well, that comes from all the blood vessels that are underneath the nail. Now, your nail grows out of the nail root, which is under your skin. And if you have a look at your nail, you see there's like a white half moon shape. Can you see that on your nail? Well, that's at the base. Well, at the base of your thumbnail, actually, at the base of your thumbnail, you see that there's like a half moon white shape, and that's called the lanula. Now, and at the end, and it's at the end of the nail root. That the lanula is at the end of the nail root. Now, your nails grow as new cells push the older cells towards the end of your finger. And fingernails, well, what are they for? They protect the tips of your fingers, the same as toenails protect the tips of your toes. And though nails have an important purpose, they're also responsible for one of the most horrifying sounds known to mankind. Do you know this sound? Oh, yes, fingernails scratching across a chalkboard. Ah, yes. Scientists have found that this sound causes your body to feel actual physical stress. Plus, it's really annoying. Some people make sounds just as annoying as fingernails on a chalkboard, that is. And what we must do is make sure that we're not one of those annoying people. We mustn't whine and complain when we're asked to do something, or if we have to wait in a long line, maybe. If you've had a bad day, don't take it out on your friends. And don't argue with your brothers or your sisters just because you're bored. Try to live in peace with everyone. And then you won't be like fingernails on a chalkboard. Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible. Haley saying, I wish people did live by that. Absolutely. We can all try. We can all try and just not get too upset with those who don't. And hopefully the ones that don't live by that will see us living by it and hopefully may change their ways. But yeah, oh, don't be annoying like fingernails on a chalkboard, because they are really annoying. Oh, that was a horrible sound. Ah. Right, okay, so let's get on with our craft today. Now, our craft is really cool, but I will say it is pretty tricky. Okay, so it's a pretty tricky craft to do, but if you keep going with it and try hard with it, you should do all right. Okay, now first off, you just need a plain piece of paper like this, and if you grab some sellotape, and all we're going to do is roll this paper into a tube. Now, basically for this craft, you want a tube. You could use a thick felt tip pen if you wanted to, because this isn't the craft. This is to help you do the craft, but this isn't actually the craft. Okay, so you could use a thick felt tip pen to help you. So just and there we go. So there is my tube, and it's about the thickness. I can put my finger in the end there. Okay, so that's about how thick that tube is. But as I say, you could just use a felt tip pen, which is the same sort of size as that. Now, then you want to get some coloured paper. You want to get 2 different colours. So I've got like a lilac-y purple and a green there. And what you want to do is you want to cut some strips. Now, the strip that you want to cut is 1.5 centimeters. Okay, so 1.5 centimeters. Get a ruler, measure it, draw a line, and then you can use some scissors or a craft knife, whatever you've got, and cut some strips off. And then you will have some strips like this. There you go. These are 1.5 centimeters. Now, you want to have 2 of the green ones and 2 of the purple ones, or whatever color you've got, 2 of one color and 2 of the other color. And then you want to stick them, get some Pritt stick, and you want to stick them together. And you want to stick them together in a particular way. Okay, so you just want to put a bit of glue at the top of one, and then stick. So there you go. So you're just sticking that on top there. Okay, so you've got one there and another one here. Okay, so 2 of those. That's easy enough to do at the moment. Now, you want to get a little bit of tape and your tube and one of these, and just stick. Don't put a lot of tape on it, but just stick a bit on the top there. I'll do it and then show you what I've done. There you go. So I've just stuck that on top there. And then you want to get the other side like that, and do the same thing on the reverse. So let me just check that. Yeah, so you want to flip those over and do the same thing on the reverse. I'll stick it and then show you what I've done. Okay, so there you go. I have stuck them on either side of the tube, and so I've got a green and a purple there, and a green and a purple there. Now, this is the tricky bit, and it does take a little while to get this right. But what you want to do is you want to then kind of weave these together, okay? And you want to go under and over, okay, your pieces of paper. Now, it's took me a few goes to get this right. It did take a little while. It was a little, I have to say, it was a little tricky to start off with. So just keep on turning it round, doing a bit more and a bit more, just working them over. And just want to slowly take your time, because it does take a while to sort it, but you want to gradually work your way down, going down, 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 until you end up with something like that. Okay, now you can see at the bottom, I just need to finish putting them together. But if you do it right, you'll get that sort of pattern. Can you see? You'll get a nice sort of pattern like that. Okay, so we're going to just carefully finish this off. So bring that down there, bring that down there, that one over there. Okay, and then when you've started, you've nearly finished, you can use some tape just to hold those together at the bottom. Okay. Whoop. And then once you've got them stuck at the bottom, you then want to just undo the tape at the top, and very carefully, here's one I got here, very carefully just slide that off of the tube. Okay, then you don't need that tube anymore. Well, you can use that tube to make another one. So there you have your weaved paper, and we've just stuck sellotaped the tops together, okay, and then use some scissors just to neaten them up. Okay, now what you may ask is this. Well, this is very special. This is called a Chinese finger trap. And what you can do is you get a finger, put a finger in one end, and then put a finger in the other end. And when you pull, it tightens up, and you can't get your fingers out. Your fingers are now stuck. The fingers are now stuck in this trap, which is very cool because it all tightens. And the way to get it out is to bring it back, and then to just push together. And then as you push together, then gently pull back out and slide out, and then they come out. There you go. And then it's back to the tube. But this is great. A Chinese finger trap. So have a go at trying to do that. It is tricky, but it's worthwhile. It's worth having some patience and playing with that and having a bit of fun and trying to get that right, because that is an awesome activity that is quite tricky to do, but have patience with your weaving together, but I'm sure you can do it. If you do have a go at the Chinese finger trap, I would love to see a picture of it. Send it in right here, barry@hostsavior.church. Send me a picture of the trap. Maybe send me a finger of you using the trap, or maybe send me a video of you trying to get out of it. That would be awesome as well. So that is our craft for the week, our craft activity this week, Chinese finger traps. Now, yesterday, me and Adrian met together. We could meet inside yesterday, which was fantastic. So we met for our Barry versus challenge of the week. So a bit of a funny one. It was a funny one yesterday. And you can do this. You can have a go at this at home. All you need to do at home to do this challenge is to have 2 plastic cups, 1 each. So let's see what we got on and did yesterday. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon from the warmth.
We are absolutely in the warmth. Well, it's not that warm, but it is warmer than it is outside, and it is drier than it is outside. We are in the parish hall. A lot of stuff going on. We've got some basic spank things at the back there. It's a little bit of a mess in here, but we are going to be doing Challenge Barry, Challenge of the Week, Barry versus, I forgot what it's called. But we're going to be doing that
Barry
today.
Losers of the Week, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it was a draw last week, and hopefully this week will be a win to me. So we'll see. Adrian's got the cards. We don't know what we're going to do. So he's shuffled the cards. He's dropping the cards.
You don't want that one.
Picking the cards back up.
So-
He's dropped another card.
Picking
Picking that card back
because
up.
that one was to sing a song and guess what song it was. So.
Oh, I'm not doing sing a song. Right, so I am going to... Oh, higher. There we go. I'm going to cut the cards, put those there, and I'm going to take the top card, which is called Top Hat. Top Hat. All players stand and balance a cup upside down on their head. Players must try and blow their opponent's cups off while trying to protect their own cup. The last player with a cup on their head wins. No hands are allowed. That's ridiculous. Right.
Good job we're indoors doing this.
It is. Okay. Let's start.
Are we doing this sat? Are we doing this...
I think you got to stand up.
Stand up.
Yeah. Well.
I feel a bit of disadvantage, yeah? I've got to blow up wind.
Let's get organised. Right. Here we are. I've had to take my hat off because Adrian said it was an advantage. And I also have height, which is an advantage. So we'll see if that works. But this is ridiculous. So we've got to try and walk around and try and blow the hat off of each other.
Without our hat blowing off.
Yeah. Right. This is ridiculous. Okay. Are you ready?
I think so.
Ready?
Yeah.
Steady. Ready, steady, go. Shall we do best of 3?
Yeah, well, I can't get your cup, so it's all right, go on, let's do it. Okay, round 2.
Ready, steady, go. Okay. It's 1-1.
Michelle.
Should have just done best of 1, shouldn't we? Ready? Steady? Go!
What's that?
I don't know.
5'8" and still wins. 5'10" really, but hey, never mind.
There we go. Right. Well, I lost a stupid game. It is a stupid game. And so, yeah. Back to the studio. Bye. I don't know what to say. Although Haley has said this has made my day. Now, apart from the fact that was a stupid game, I mean, I don't know. Adrian had hair. I didn't. That made me have a slippery top of the head there. So that wasn't fair. And also, when we normally do these things, we don't normally have a best of three, do we? It is normally on the first round. And because it happened so quickly that I won the first round, I thought, well, that's a short film, so maybe we need to extend this. I'll give Adrian a chance, and then he took that chance and won. So I'm not very happy about that. It's a stupid game. It's a stupid game, and I won the first round. So there you go. The challengers won that. So there we go. We'll put one down there in the challengers. They're doing very well compared to me there, aren't they? It's not looking good. Although I think I can still win before the end of the not before the end of term, before the end of the school year. I think I can still win. Adrian worked this out. So yeah, so there you go. That was challenge of the week, Barry versus. We'll be back next week with another equally stupid challenge, no doubt. While we were out, I made another finger trap there. I finished off the other one, and now now there's two stuck. So it is tricky. So there we go. I'd love to see the Chinese finger traps. If you have a go at doing that stupid cup game, take a video of it and send it to me. Me and Adrian would love to see it. Right there, Barrett@HolySaviour.church, and we'll show it, and it will be fun. It'll be fun. Right. So just to say, what have we got coming up? Tomorrow at 8 p.m. in the evening on Zoom. You can find the details looking down through Facebook and finding our news sheet. On Zoom, we have Adrian back again at 8 p.m. for his pub quiz. And that's on Zoom. You can join that at 8 o'clock. Always good fun. Really is a laugh. And join in with the pub quiz and see a whole bunch of us there trying to have a go and join in. So that's tomorrow, Thursday, 8 o'clock. This weekend on Saturday, it's Messy Church. Messy Church is back this Saturday, and we are going to be looking at Pentecost. And we've got some great crafts to do. We've got a great story, and Adrian is doing a very cool craft that there's some danger to it. I won't lie. There is some danger to Adrian's craft. So join us for that at 10:30 Saturday morning on YouTube and Facebook, and it'll be fantastic to have you there. If you are watching us on YouTube, then if you can do the like bell and the subscribe thing and all of that, that would be fantastic. That'd be really good, and we can pretend that we're proper YouTubers. We're not, but we can pretend it. So like and subscribe on YouTube, and I think you can also do that on Facebook. So that would be great if you can do that as well. We will be back next Wednesday for more Ignite, more challenges of the week. And so that will be a lot of fun. So it'll be great to see you next week. Let's just finish with a prayer. Father God, help us to be pleasing to you in all that we do and all that we say. And please help us to think of others before we think of ourselves. And everybody said, Amen. So guys, thank you for joining us. It's been great to have you here, and stay safe, stay dry, and we'll see you soon. Bye.